everyone, and welcome to Shopcast. I am your host Verkha, and today we are sitting down with Madhvi Sanon, founder of Trexcellent, a brand that revolutionizing how we think about parenting and shopping. Let's dive in. So, Madhvi, first we would love to know about you and your brand.
Yeah, hi, I'm Madhvi Sanon this side. I started Trexcellent in 2019. I started it as a mobile shop. Like I used to have three mobile shops running all over Noida, selling kids' clothing. But then COVID hit, and that's how we went online post that. And we are specialized into selling the looks, like the capsule wardrobe for kids. 5 units together, 4 units together. So all the other e-commerce firms are selling like a piece. We sell it in bundles. We sell a whole capsule wardrobe for a child. Like for example, a child wants to go for a vacation. We sell a full bundle which can be taken care to the vacation, and you don't have to worry about anything. Every look is coordinated with the accessories, with everything. You just have to take the bundle along and you can use it as it is. So that's how it started. It has picked up well, especially in Delhi NCR. It has picked up pretty well. And by God's grace, now our website is also live. So we are hoping and looking forward to have good volumes and good number of orders.
Every great brand has an interesting story behind it. What I love
Yes.
about Teen Excellent is the unique idea of celebrating parents as shopping superheroes. Take us back to the beginning. What sparked this wonderful concept?
Yeah, honestly, the story behind Teen Excellent is that we always knew that when we observed a lot of parents, I'm a parent myself, that whenever you go and shop for a kid, a child, the chances of you picking up two, three items together are a lot. Like almost 100% of the times, we don't pick up one t-shirt, we don't pick up one shorts. We pick up four, five items together. So I generally used to waste a lot of time in the malls or basically online to coordinate to make a capsule wardrobe for my child, that if I want few items together for say for summer season quarter, I want 10 items, 10 pieces for my kid. So I had to waste a lot of time doing that. Then top, we used to like a certain top, then you have to match it with another certain type of short or a legging to make it look wow. So T-Rex, and that is how it ignited the idea, because I feel that a lot of parents have less time and more on hand. They have to take care of their house, they have to take care of their offices, they have to take care of the kids. To save their time and energy, we basically got software, a customer software made, which actually gives the idea and generates the bundles on its own. So it kind of coordinates. We are technically properly advanced, and we've already done that. That the software gives us the suggestions for the lookbook we want for the child, and accordingly we pick the articles and send it to the parents. So just to save time, energy, just to bridge that gap, that is how we started it, and that is our story.
It's fascinating. And speaking of those early days, what would you say have been some of those pinch me moments? That really rewarding experiences that made you think, yes, this is exactly why we started this.
So yeah, there have been few. Like last year, there was one of the thing was that a child birthday was there, and they called us and they ordered for approximately 32 kids the bundles, the capsule wardrobe for 32 gifts as a gift for them, all customized according to their likings and their color preferences and their sizes. So yeah, that was a pinching moment for me because they called for 32 bundles straight away. So there have been many like this, but this was one of those. The other was in Kukuru Fest. We had put a stall in Kukuru Fest. That day we did beautiful business and we were appreciated a lot by all the parents around. So that was another moment I really liked because they appreciated the concept of saving their time. Otherwise, they like we are always scrolling on Instagram or on Amazon or on Myntra just to make the bundles right and just to make the looks for our kids right. So that was one of those basically.
Absolutely. For our listener who might be dreaming of starting their own brand, and we know that there are many of you out there, what's the one piece of advice you wish someone had given you when you were just started?
I think first of all, I will say that I think one advice I will say start a little early. Like when you are in your 25s, between 25 to 30, then that is the time you start a business if you really want to do one. I that is the right time to learn, unlearn, absorb new ideas, learn them, and then practically apply them. Beyond that, and I think because these days D2C space is a very, very huge market. So for that, if you're opening a brand like this, you should know what you are getting into. You should know every nitty-gritty of setting up an e-commerce store. Like, for example, coding, tracking, tags not getting fired, Google Analytics, pixels, meta ads. You should know all of that before you start your business. Because you start, but then to take off the business from the ground, it takes all these little pieces to come together. So if you don't know the basis of e-commerce, you
Yes.
might struggle for a very long time. Like I have struggled for almost 2 years to get to the right website, right tracking needed, various softwares which are to be plugged in my website. So it took me 2 years to learn, first unlearn and then learn. Because when I started, I always thought, एक website ही तो है. I never put that heat to it कि वो एक website ही तो है. But then just to put, software for anything, little as little, if you have to put anything related to variants, adding the variants in the website, there's a lot goes behind in the admin panel of website. So you should know what sort of website do you want, what sort of meta ads do you want to run, what is your target client before you jump in. So that will help you to save time and won't demotivate you if you don't get orders so soon.
That's interesting because many brands we work with ShopDibs face various hurdles, especially in the e-commerce space. What were some of those early challenges that tested you and how would you push through them?
The first of one of the biggest challenge I faced was getting the website up and running. Then the next was the photography to be put on the website. Either it's very expensive, or if you don't go for a very expensive option, then the outlook of a picture doesn't come out. So that was one of the challenge I faced for the longest time. The other, I would say, the tracking of the events which are getting fired when a customer comes to your website, he or she adds to cart. There are certain, the whole events get, triggered in Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel, etc. So my website for the longest time I struggled that why the tags are not getting fired. What is the problem? Because I got a custom website made. So for the longest time, I could not figure out how to do the tracking, how to know which age group is, to know the best sellers, to know the hero products. Basically, I struggled to learn about them, that why this, why not that, and how to push the hero products better, how to push them, how to do meta ads also. So like what sells on meta, what sort of ad is in trending. So all this are the things which you should know so that it's easier, not easier, but it's smoother. No business is easy, but it's a little smooth to make it run.
Talk about something that's becoming increasingly important to the modern customer, that is sustainability. How does Tier Excellent approach this? I would love to hear about your eco-friendly practices.
One of the eco-friendly practices what we do is that we do packaging. Since we're into bundles, initially we thought of putting a single garment. So if it's a 5-piece bundle, initially we thought every single piece would be individually packed. But later we realized the use of plastic goes, into 5x. So we had done packaging into bamboo packaging and all the garments packed into one bamboo packet, the eco-friendly packaging. So we removed plastic completely, though we use plastic in our warehouse to store things because plastic is something which saves the garment from moisture, from bugs, and a lot of things. But as far as packaging is concerned, we have kept it eco-friendly, the bamboo base paper, so that if a customer just takes the package and just throws it away, that thing is not creating another landfill in the environment. So, but major is that we bundle, so we pack all of them together in one packet, saving the packaging, plastic packaging of every individual garment.
And speaking of modern consumers, there is always this balance between quality and affordability, right? How do you manage to strike that sweet spot, especially when creating product for budget conscious parents who still want the best for their kids?
Yeah, India is a very, very price sensitive market. people are ready to the loyalty factor has gone away, especially post-COVID. The loyalty factor for customer side is no more there. They change the opinions about the products on the matter of their 50 rupees. So yes, we are very, very budget conscious. So for that, I think honestly, I have not taken any shortcuts. No short corners I have taken. The fabric I have used is 100% cotton. The stitching I have done is with the right thread, with the right sizing. So I have not taken any corners, cutting any corners as such. But maybe you can say that I have kept my margins to a little lower side to make sure that I infiltrate the market faster. I get to their kids' wardrobes a little faster. Teen Excellent articles go to their kids' wardrobe a little faster. So the margins I've kept low on the lower side. But to sweet, I honestly don't think so. I have been able to struck that sweet spot because price with every Indian parent they want cheapest at the best quality, and that's impossible to achieve. I am one of those parents, so I should not comment. But that's impossible to achieve. So another thing we've done is we have done bundles since we're selling five articles together. It makes us the average order value above 1,000. So we kind of, because of the average order value above 1,000, we gave them good discounts like 10%, 20%, 30% as well, depending on the season and time. So that is where we kind of hit a sweet spot. People are happy buying five articles in 1,100, in 1,000, sometimes even in 900 if you are giving good offs. So that is according to season, but because we are bundling it and selling it together, it falls cheaper to them at the end.
Our goal at ShopDibs is to enhance brand reach. Something that really stand out about Teen Excellent is your brand voice. It feels so authentic to the modern parent. Was this something that evolved naturally, or did you have a specific vision in mind?
I definitely had a specific vision in mind because I, being a parent, I struggled to get my kids to try articles in the mall or online to ask them when I'm looking in online portals to ask them, what do you like? Should I order this? Especially my elder one. My younger one is very young, so I do not ask him the opinions, but my daughter is 9 years old, so I need to ask her what will she wear. So it used to waste a lot of time and energy for me to do so. So I had a very clear vision in mind that whatever software we'll develop for, suggesting us looks together, making the right pairs together for kids, we will make sure that it's budget friendly, time friendly, and it gets the right look. We don't have to waste time looking for n number of t-shirts, looking through n number of shorts to coordinate them together, make them look right, make our kid look smart. So that was my vision to save time, energy, and just let the parent breathe. Because parents have a lot, they have no time to breathe. या तो वो काम कर रहे होते हैं या वो अपने बच्चों के पीछे होते हैं. So उनकी they practically have no life, especially the mother. I'm not saying fathers don't do it, but fathers still get a breather someday. Mothers don't get a breather at all. Either they are working or they're managing their kids. So my vision was to let them breathe a little, give them a little breathing space, taking their work on our shoulders, that we will do the part and you can just buy it and just relax, save your time.
Absolutely. And once you have got their voice down, how do you maintain that connection with your customers? What's your secret to keeping parents coming back and engage with your collection?
I think one of the best things we've seen is that the looks. Basically, we are giving them after the era of cord sets. Like the cord sets, it was a very big hit because everybody was coordinating things. So after the cord sets era, everybody wants a singed garment, like a look. Everything should match with the other. The child should look presentable, etc. So that's how on those bases we started the bundles. That we should suggest bundles together so that a parents knows that what their kids are wearing and they are looking smart because we've done it. We've invested time, energy, and money into the software, making it, suggesting them the looks. So, that's how we did it. That's how I will just say that they can breathe and they can just have their own time. That was my motive, still is, and will always be.
Are there any milestone or success stories that stand out? Maybe something that really validated your brand's mission?
Yeah, I will say that there are various times which I have seen. For example, during Rakhi, we get a lot of orders because people don't want to go out and shop for their nieces and nephews and their kids, cousins, sisters, and cousin brothers, etc. So they just call us over and they just tell that these are these age of the kids we are talking about. Just send their looks. just show us the bundle and just send the bundle for each of the child. So there are a lot of been times people have enjoyed the festival, enjoyed Rakhi, Diwali, just because we've done their part. Like I think Bhai Dooj only I delivered 8, 9 boxes in one family because it was a joint family. So every child was, doing bhai tika to the girl, or the boys were doing bhai tika to each other. So they had to give gifts at the end. So the mother just called us that, send us all 8 boxes for all the 8 kids we have in our family, and they will gift it to each other, and we will save time and energy and money and pain. So that was one of the times I was really thought that, I had this wow moment.
Partnership have clearly been in your journey, especially your collaboration with Shopdibs. How do you approach these partnerships and what do you look in potential collaborators?
Yeah, the potential collaborators, wherever I collaborate, the only thing I need is eyeballs. I want Teen Excellent to be shown, to be, kind of reaching the right target audience, to make it pan, to show it to as many people as they can. Through Shopdibs, I only expect that, whoever target audience they have, they show that Teen Excellent sort of brand exists, and that is their mission, that is their motto, that is their vision. And if they agree to it, then they probably, can connect with us and via Shopdibs and give us orders, and in turn we can, like, basically it's just the mass reach, because there are a number of kids in the world, and there are a number of parents who are struggling. So just one of the basic things from collaborators I expect is to give us mass reach, to help us reach our financial goals, to help us reach our sales, targeted sales, and that's it. Be cordial and make the maintain the healthy relationship between collaborator and me. Okay. Shopdibs has been very consistent. They have been always told, they have been very transparent. They have been very clear of what their goals are and how can they kind of partner together and take our goals with their goals. So they want to expand. It's like they want to do good and want to do good for the customer and want to do good for the brands. So they've been like a bridge between the customer and the brand. So that way, I think they've given us a lot of eyeballs, lot of mass reach, which has helped us to scale. We are still on the path. Shopdibs is also on the path. So we are holding hands with each other, and they are also growing and making us grow with them. So Shopdibs, I'm assuring you that Shopdibs will do it for all the collaborators, all the partners they'll collaborate with. That Shopdibs will grow and make sure that all the brands associated with them will grow with them. Because in today's world, the one of the biggest challenges what a D2C or a e-commerce firm is facing is reaching the mass audience, reaching the right audience. So I think Shopdibs does their hard work, and they kind of read how a customer is and how a collaborator is, and they patch them together. They kind of do it. What I somewhere feel a lot of e-commerce, lot of firms are not doing. Shopdibs do it for the brands. They show them the path. They tell them that, this is your target audience, and we'll make sure that you get orders and you make sure that you engage with them through us. Like this is one of the initiatives, the podcast. Very important.
So that brings us to the end of today's episode of Shopdibz Shopcast. A huge thank you to Madhvi Sanon, the founder of Teen Excellent, for sharing the Teen Excellent inspiring journey with us. Remember, you can find Teen Excellent and other amazing Indian brands on shopdibs.com. Until next time.